Ready?
Ready.
All right, welcome back. Oh, sorry, I got to remove the hat or I get in trouble.
Fix our hair up. Yep, okay.
Yeah, luckily you have hair. Welcome to another Friday vlog. Our interest in stewarding the village, trying to keep it safe and communicating well with you, the public. And I want to cede most of our time to Officer Johnson today. Greg Johnson has been with the force with us for 14 years, grew up here as well. He was a cop when he was like 11. Does a wonderful job, great, set the bar for community policing in our village. So if you don't know him, please, next time you see him, his name's on his uniform, please say hi. So I did want to thank, before we go to you, Brandon, real briefly, PD and Public Works for mopping up after our storm. I think we got like 4 inches in the village this week.
It was a good dump. We got a good amount.
It's nice. If it would just trickle in instead of just kind of rushing in, we'd be in good shape. But no trees got knocked down, no super saturated soil. We had localized flooding as usual, a lot of pine needles and things. So great job, everyone, for mopping up. We're here to help protect. And what do you got?
What do I got? Well, I just want to let everybody know we're going to be sending a save the date in today's Friday letter for January 19th. That's a Wednesday. We used to do this annual meeting with all development community, builders, architects, anyone that wants to come. It's a public meeting to talk about building codes, process improvements, things like that. It was an interactive, in-person meeting, and we're going to do that again. It's something we want to start back up because it's really beneficial for everyone to just kind of know where we're at and have a face-to-face dialogue. So more information to come on that, but save the date. Location and time will be coming later. Also want to remind everyone that we're closed for that week between Christmas and New Year's.
Yep.
City Hall is closed. Central services will still be in place. Obviously, police, fire, ambulance, some of our public works crews taking care of what they need to, but City Hall will be closed for administrative stuff. And I do want to remind everybody, I was at a community meeting recently and I heard a couple folks mention that they thought City Hall was still closed. I was surprised to hear that. I know. And so I just want to remind everyone that we are open and have been for many months now. So please come in and see us, say hello if you have something you want to come talk to us about.
We've been back open for a year.
About a year, yeah. It's I'm not sure why I heard that from a couple people, but I want to try to get the word back out there that we are open. So
yeah, we get a lot of visitors. We get a lot of visitors still coming in. So
yep. And that's all I have. I want to hear from Officer Johnson.
Right on. Thank you again. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
I appreciate the invite and coming. And first of all, I want to say hi to Chip's mom.
Hey, good job.
Get that out.
Yeah.
So all right. I'm here kind of on the heels of from yesterday. We did a presentation with Commander Watkins and Officer Martis for the Carmel Chamber regarding some of the fears and stuff of the thefts and the retail thefts in downtown that have been going on recently in the state and especially with us in Carmel. One of the things that we touched on is just being a good witness. We don't want people to be heroes. That's the main focal point of that, is just be a good witness to these things. And also on the heels of that too is when you see something, we want people to make sure they say something.
Right.
I think everybody in Carmel knows Carmel well enough, and something that doesn't fit, we need to make sure we get, you call us, we'll handle the calls appropriately, and something seems suspicious, make sure you please come, give us a call without trying to be the hero aspect of it. But yeah, on that is that, we all know what's going on in the state, that there's a lot of these retail thefts. They're calling them flash mob retail theft. We're definitely working to sort of stay on top of them. You'll see a lot of us out on patrol, doing a lot more foot beats through the next week or so as we get through the holiday season. But from that too, it's, for the citizens of town as opposed to the retail businesses, there's just some basic holiday safety tips that we're trying to get out to the public. One of the biggest things that we deal with in Carmel, probably 90% of the stuff that we deal with is just theft. Unlocked vehicles, residents that are left open, things like that. So we've put together a holiday safety tip sheet that I think you're going to attach to the
it'll be in the Friday letter today. It's perfect. Real intuitive.
It's very simple, very easy, and it's the simple things of your property. Lock it. Make sure your car doors are locked. That's one of the biggest things. We get stuff stolen out of cars all the time. Your residence doors are locked as well. Keep things well lit. Your residences. Those of you who have second homes, make sure your lighting's working and that your lights are on, and maybe on timers or whatever it might be, and even motion detection lighting. It's always a good thing. Your valuables, don't keep them in plain sight. That's a simple thing. If you go out, walk downtown or something, don't leave your purse in your car, for one, but if you need to, lock it in the trunk and keep it out of sight. Also, close it, keeping your garage door closed, double checking it's closed at night. That's really big because we get a lot of these guys that are coming out. This time of year is always a huge influx of theft and property crime. So just make sure your things are locked and make sure they're closed at night. And lastly, just report it. One of the things that we deal with is, we want to make sure we stay ahead of our crime and want to stay on top of it. And if something happens, definitely give us a call and definitely report it. And that's kind of just the gist and the basics of it all. But yeah, we're going to be open through Christmas, and we'll be here. And
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah, I mean, that's, having your spidey senses on a little bit.
Yep.
If something doesn't look right or sound right, call 911. That's what our officers are here for. Don't be embarrassed or shy. That's what we check out. If you have something that's clearly not spidey sense oriented, like construction on the weekend or something, call the non-emergency number, which is?
624-6403.
Thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome. And thank you for that plug, Chip, because that is something that I want to talk about too, because I think it's important for folks to realize that just because our community planning and building code compliance officer isn't there on the weekends, they can still call that 624-6403 number and get some support on the weekends if there's construction on Sundays, which isn't supposed to happen. If there's things that need addressing when the police aren't out doing the important policing work, they can get to it.
But it also allows you to flex the schedule of the code compliance efforts, and we've done that in the past, where it's a Tuesday through Saturday kind of a thing.
Correct.
But,
Yep.
but see something, say something. It's perfect.
that's the
Officer.
biggest
Thank
one
you
for
so
us.
much.
Yeah, we definitely, like you said, don't be embarrassed to call. No call is too small and no call is too big.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, thanks for doing what you do.
Not a problem.
We have your back. You have my full support and the council's full support for everything you do, and we're very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your dedication. So that's it.
That's it.
Be safe.
What do we say? Take
Take
good
good
care.
care. Good one.